right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today, it's all about coffee.
Sounds delicious already.
You know it. But we're going deeper than just taste. We're looking at health benefits, the best ways to drink it, all that good stuff.
Oh, wow. So, is this going to change how I take my morning cup?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Our source is this blog post, How Fast Should You Drink Coffee? From Coffee at Corner.
Just the title alone makes you think, huh?
Right. And this post is dense, packed with info.
Looking forward to it.
So we'll be talking about how fast, sure, but also what to drink for those max benefits and some surprises along the way, I think.
Surprises are good. Keeps things interesting.
Yeah, like, did you know some studies show coffee drinkers might actually live longer?
I think I've heard something about that.
It's wild. They even quoted this Dr. Xiaoping Li, who found folks drinking less than 1 cup a day, higher risk of dying from, well, anything, really.
Interesting.
But then the people drinking the most, no extra risk.
Okay, but I got to jump in here. Correlation doesn't mean causation, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Could be other stuff going on, lifestyles and all that.
Totally.
More research is needed, always, but it's promising, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of ties into the other good stuff coffee does.
Yeah, like the antioxidant power. This blog post dives into how coffee is just loaded with them.
Antioxidants are those things fighting cell damage, yeah.
That's them, and coffee's got this one in particular, chlorogenic acid.
Never heard of that one specifically.
Well, they even mention it being linked to, like, lower risk of bladder and prostate cancer, that kind of thing.
See, now that's where the anti-inflammatory properties come in too, right? Coffee's not just one-trick pony.
It's a whole body health thing, almost.
It seems like it.
Then there's the obvious one, caffeine. Friend or foe, right?
Everyone's got opinions on caffeine.
The post gets into how it affects your brain, like adrenaline, dopamine, that alertness we all crave.
The good brain chemicals.
Yeah. But get this, they compare it to how cocaine works.
Whoa, hold on. They're not saying coffee's a drug, are they?
No. It's more about, like, illustrating the mechanism,
Okay, got to be careful with those comparisons.
Definitely. Moderation is key, always. But it makes you think, huh?
It does.
Yeah.
Like, what are we really putting in our body?
And that leads to this big point they make. Black coffee.
Black coffee, like no cream, no sugar.
Exactly. They're saying that stuff hinders how the good compounds get released, like diminishes the benefits.
So all those lattes I love.
They're not bad necessarily, but for pure health impact.
Black is best, huh?
It's like, when you drink black, you really taste those compounds.
Makes sense.
Like it all connects to the aroma too, which they talk about.
Oh yeah, it's a whole other aspect.
Right. And then it gets even geekier. Roast level matters too.
Roast level, how so?
It impacts this thing called cinnamic acid, which affects like how it smells, A&D, the benefits.
This is getting complex.
I know, right? Like light roast, delicate, high cinnamic acid, dark roast, smoky, less of it.
So it's about taste A&D benefit, finding what you like.
Totally.
Yeah.
But there's more. It's not just physical, Coffee affects your mood, your energy. They even say it might help with depression a little.
I've heard that.
But of course, not a cure-all.
Right. Part of a bigger picture.
But still, it's pretty amazing. And finally, we get to the how fast thing. They say 45 minutes is the ideal time to drink it if you've got cream and sugar in there.
45 minutes. That's specific.
Yeah. Not a hard rule. More like a, hey, does your coffee experience change over time? Kind of thing.
Makes you pay attention, that's for sure.
So, wait, less aroma in a dark roast? That doesn't sound right.
It's a trade-off, see?
Yeah.
The longer those beans roast, the more those cinnamic acid molecules break down.
Oh, okay, so it's like
light roasts, they've got more of that acid because it hasn't been roasted out,
So that's why they're brighter, flavor-wise.
Exactly. Delicate, almost floral sometimes.
See, I knew there was a reason I liked light roasts better.
There you go. Science backs you up.
But then the dark roasts, they're bolder, smokier.
Right, because more of that aroma compound's gone, transformed by the heat.
Huh. It's kind of sad, though, losing some of that smell just for the roast.
Well, think of it like this. It's not lost. It's changed. Different experience.
True. And it's not just about the smell, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be some health impact from the roast level, too, yeah.
Yeah, there's research on that, but it's tricky. Some studies show light roasts hold on to a bit more of certain antioxidants.
Makes sense. Less roasting, less breakdown.
But then other studies say dark roasts have higher levels of other good stuff.
See, it's never simple.
Nope, it's all about those nuances. Like if you really want that chlorogenic acid, maybe stick with light roasts.
But if you're a diehard dark roast fan,
You don't have to switch. It's about your taste, you know.
finding that balance again.
Exactly. Speaking of balance, there was this other point in the blog post about when you drink your coffee, especially with cream and sugar.
Oh yeah, the 45-minute thing.
You remember that, huh?
It made me think, like, they're saying it takes that long for your body to really process everything if it's all loaded up.
More like an observation, I think, not a hard rule. More like, hey, pay attention to how you drink.
It's like slowing down, not just chugging for the caffeine hit.
Mindful coffee drinking.
Uh-huh, yeah. And they tie it back to how the flavor changes over time, too.
Makes you appreciate it more, I think.
It's true. So what would you say to someone listening who's, like, wanting to be more mindful about their coffee? Where do they start?
Well, I'd say experiment. Try different roasts, see what you like. Maybe a week of light roast, then a week of dark. Compare them.
Oh, that's a good idea. And what about, like, trying the same coffee with and without the extras?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See how the cream, the sugar changes things, taste, experience, the whole deal?
It's like being a coffee detective.
I like that.
Yeah.
Just be curious, explore a bit. You might even find you like black coffee after all.
You never know. And once you start noticing those little flavor things, it's a whole new world.
It really is. And it's not just the taste, right? It's how you feel, your energy, all of that. Coffee affects so much.
Finding that sweet spot where it's doing good, not making you jittery or anything.
Exactly. Enjoyment and the awareness. That's the key.
And all this from a post about how fast to drink. Crazy, huh?
It's amazing, Rick.
Wow.
You think you know something? Then bam, whole new layer.
Totally agree. Wow, so we started with how fast should we drink our coffee and ended up, well, everywhere.
It's like that with coffee, though, isn't it?
What?
Always more to discover.
We talked about antioxidants, those crazy powerful ones coffee has, and how caffeine actually messes with our brains. In a good way, hopefully.
And let's not forget the whole roasting thing, how that one little choice changes everything.
Totally. But the big thing, I think, is there's no right way to drink coffee, is there?
Nope. Black, latte, iced, whatever. It's what you like, what works for your body.
That's what I'm taking away from this, for sure. But
Yeah.
being more mindful about it, that's huge.
Yeah, like slowing down, actually tasting it, noticing how it makes you feel. That's where the real enjoyment comes in.
Makes your morning cup a little more special, huh?
Exactly. And hey, who knows? Maybe someone listening will be inspired to try something new. Different roast, black coffee for a week, whatever.
That'd be awesome. Always love hearing from our listeners what they're trying, what they've discovered.
So yeah, if this deep dive got you thinking about your coffee habits, let us know. Maybe it'll even spark our next deep dive. Who knows?
And until then, everyone, happy sipping.